Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Today, I'm going to be working on the same thing I was yesterday. There's a couple things that I've done to make it a lot easier. Just kind of cleaning up stuff. What I'm kind of doing right now is thinking through how I want to tackle this particular feature. Because when attaching to, hold on. When you're attaching to a SS is different from when you're grabbing, or at least the effects are different from when you're grabbing or when you're, and then there's also, so in terms of interacting, it is the player interacting with that specific object. So to keep it all in the same place basically, but make it so that depending on what it is will determine how the player acts to it. Because if it's a grab, then I want it to appear from up and down as well. But if it's an SS, it's only gonna ever be right to left, or right to left, front to back, or one of the opposites. So one of the ways I could do that is check if I'm interacting. So if check if I'm grabbing, and if I am grabbing, then I'll do this one thing. But if I'm not grabbing, then I'm gonna duplicate this and then check if I'm using my powers or not, or if the player is using their powers or not. Because if they're not using their powers, that means they're not connecting to anything, so the it doesn't need to do anything. So check is using abilities, and if this is false, then we're just going to have it do the parent interactions. Honestly, yeah, this has to be during interact, because that's when we send the message. That's also when we would flip the variables as well. What's good, bro? Trying to think about how I should do how I should tackle this stuff. How are you doing today, bro? We just do the parent actions, but we're not gonna worry about that because it's going to be an SS. So see, the thing about this is these are going to be true. If I'm grabbing, I'm using my ability. So these are both, that's basically the same thing. So it needs to be, and the player's going to be interacting regardless. So this needs to be, is attaching to SS. So I'm gonna go to action, add a subtag, is attaching. I'll take that back. What I'm gonna do instead is get a enter. I'm gonna get the interactable reference, which is basically a self reference. And I'm gonna, or not get, set this, but get this. Go down here to, oh, whoops. Get interactable reference, and then I'm gonna get as tag. I'm gonna check if it has the SS tag. Right. And if it does, that means we're attaching to it. So and we need to do this part. Or if it plays an animation, then we need to do this part. But that is, I feel like determining that on a case-by-case basis, depending on the interactable. Because some interactables might just be like, not all of them will play animations, and you might not need to be lined up for all of them. So keeping that separate is good. So let's add a branch in here, and then let's center these and connect this up. So if this, I have a parent interactable, and then I have a parent metal interactable, which basically means like static can pick it up or he can't, or like he can use his powers on it or he can't. I know he can pick up other things that aren't metal, but it's in a different way. So if it is SS, if it's not SS, then we do the normal stuff. But if it is an SS, then we need to do the parent interactions, and then we need to walk let's do the parent interaction actions, or interact actions, and then let's hide the done prompt here, and this will be my addition to the parent interact, and then we'll set timer by function. So this is a way I can set functions to go one by one instead of going all in line, which is what I was dealing with yesterday, trying to get stuff to look correctly or work correctly. But now I can just do this, and honestly, all this is instantaneous, so I really don't have to do this, and we can test it out right now. So let's compile, and then Where's that hello print coming from? Hold on, let me open up the level blueprint. I deleted all that. I was using it earlier to test variables and stuff. Where's it? None of this is being called yet. I'm not sure where that print string. Oh, it might be here. Hold on. Let me just do. Sorry, I need to lower this a bit. There it is. Get rid of that. That was just for testing. We don't need that. So, if I change this from a, we don't need to change anything over time. So I change this to just a timer to loop this. And this is a lot easier way of looping something than using a timeline. So if we do this, we should just walk over. Yep. So, and this will be for all SS's if we interact with them this way. I feel like it'd be impossible to write out every functionality first. I feel like building them next, I feel like I work better building them next to each other rather than like all at once. I feel like I would just get a little overwhelmed. So this is kind of just build them one at a time, honestly. So I don't think we need this at all. And then the parent interactable, pretty much done with this. We don't need to reference it at all. And then I just have this open. Yeah, I don't need to have this open either. So the only thing we need to worry about is this. So we have the parent interact actions, which has a description, so I know what it does. So all the parent functions or the parent stuff from the parent, hang on. That's not an actual function. I'm gonna delete this. These are just function calls instead of like overrides. Same with this one. So we need to do the parent actions and then hide the done prompt, right? And then we need to after we're in the center, that's where this comes in. So this now, instead of calling a function, it calls an event. So I can use a timeline within this event graph, so I don't have to have it separate and make a reference to the timeline and everything like that. Which is fine. Yeah, okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook this up. So first thing we need to do is well, we don't need to, first things first, we don't need to hide that, hide or unhide this. This should be visible by default. Let me go to hidden and uncheck this and compile. If I go to viewport, oh, if I just look in the level, yeah, it doesn't have the outline on it because hold on, It doesn't have the outline on it because it's already, all the stuff about the outline is turned to the lowest setting, which basically means it's off. So the first thing we need to do after we had the done prompt, after we walk to the center and we had the done prompt, is we need to have static attach, using like have its effects attached to the player. So I can send a message, connect to actor, which I added to BP interactables. I'm gonna have a like a static, have functions that are specifically for static in here. So let's build this functionality first and then test it out. So let's go back to our static. Then we have this. So I'm going to take this and I'll keep it in the interact, but I'll move it over here. I think I'm gonna make a color for all static stuff so that I know. I might make it well, I might just make it purple, or let me see. I just add this up here, and I'll make it that color because it's the color of his original lightning. Well, a little bit darker than it, but I like that color for static. So event connect to actor. This will set the target location for, so let's name this elect arc end. Target location, so that we're talking about the end of it, not the start of it. One sec. Testing. Okay, that's a bit better. I was delaying in my headset. I had to or adjust it. So when we do this, we want to actually, oh yeah, I forgot I added to, let me clean up my character base. So I added this timeline so that we can reference it, but it's not really, it's doable, but it's not really like the best way to go about things, I think. I'd rather just have the timeline in the place that I need it, and then this adds a timeline for every character that I would have. So I feel like in each of the characters they would do different things, so I'd rather just be able to control it directly instead of having to go back and forth every time. So T and base, let's delete that, and then we have character attributes and then character ref. That's fine. Let's get rid of this function and this function, and let's compile, save, then we can close that. Let's go back to static. So I'm streaming, by the way.
I can do.
For sure.
I heard you.
So yeah, so when we get this, we need to get our electric arcs and then set Niagara variable to 3 or vector 3, and then we need to set this over time, so we need a timeline. I should say we need a timeline because we need to set it over time, and we also need an alpha variable output. This just needs to be 1 second, so I'm just gonna grab an existing timeline and copy it and then paste it over here. And then we're going to change this to, instead of this happening over, let's do 0.5 seconds. Oh yeah, let me delete both of these because we don't need them. And then, yeah, should be good. And then I don't think we need this. I'd rather just set this myself instead of using this function right here. So this timeline, we're gonna change this to 0.5 seconds, 0 to 1 over 0.5 seconds, and then we're gonna call this timeline connect to object. Right. So we're gonna play this from start. They're going to set this location, and then we're going to set the visibility. I'll do all my stuff hidden, the hidden in game. Let's go here and do visibility, and then make it visible, but then hide it and unhide it in game. I need to look up the difference of that, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to use hidden. Set that to true. That way we can still see it in here when we're working with it. So we're going to unhide this, the electric arcs. Let's duplicate that. And then we're going to play this from start, and this is going to lerp vector so when it updates it will do this, and then we're going from arc end target location. Wait, no, we're going from the current location to so I'm gonna see, I tried doing this the other day, but I'm not sure if there's a way to do this, but there might be. Okay. So it seems that, well, we know it's going to be from the hand, so we can use that, but we can't read this variable. We can only set it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the construction script because we already have this here, and I'm just going to copy this and then go back to the event graph. And then paste this in here. And then I'll move this down put this up here, and then move this entire thing to right here, and we'll have it be there, and then this one will be here, and then we'll have this go under. We'll move all this up like so. And the variable name will be user theme theme oops, theme end. So let's compile that, and then let's test it out. That works. It's a bit slow though. I feel like it would go a lot faster. So let's do 0.15. Changes to 0.15. And then hit play. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back here. So since this is an SS, I wanted to have like a different connection point than the center of the object. So what I'm going to do, I could draw a line directly down, or I could just use, because we're already checking if it's an SS. So if it is an SS, then we just need to be able to, well, we could just put this same check. Well, oh, I know what we could do. So here, actually, we're going to be using this. If this is not an SS, but it's still a grab, like we're still connecting to it, then we need to have this check in both places. Or just in one place. No, because we need to check it here and we need to check it here. Because there we do different things. So I might want the done prompt to stay. Actually, the done prompt is just a debug. So anyways, I'm just going to put this check here. Okay. Let's do this. Put this check here. So that if this is true, then we would set, let's move this over here. Actually, yeah, we would do the same thing. It would just be a little different. We're gonna disconnect that for now. Delete this. And instead of actor location, what we're gonna do is do this. We're going to, I'm gonna go to the character and go to the mesh. See, these locations are, or these sockets are on the actual SKM, like the skeletal mesh itself. But if I change it, they're gonna go away. They're not gonna be there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete. I want it to be on the skeleton because all of the different suits that I have are gonna share the same skeleton. I'm gonna delete. I'm gonna copy this and delete it here. Well, let me check this first. Okay, it does have it here. Okay, okay, never mind. They do share the same. It's not separate. I think yesterday, so the problem yesterday, it was towards the end of the stream, but it was the fact that the parent class had the electrical arcs instead of, or had the Niagara system instead of the actual static class, so I couldn't change the parent location. But basically, we just need to go here and copy that name and then go back to here, and then we will go here and get mesh, and then get socket location, and we'll set that to that. And then, well, what I'll probably do is change this from SS to, well, no, because we need to, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's duplicate this, connect these up. I'm gonna move this to right here. Put this here. So now when we do this, we will get a lerp to the right side of the character. Might be too quick. And another thing is the visibility of was that 0.5? Let's do 0.2, 0.25, and then go to this event graph. So here, the visibility, we need to change this to set it once here. So we're gonna grab a do once, and then we're gonna grab a sequence as well. Wait, no, it's a delay. We're gonna do this one, then we're gonna do this one. So what we're gonna do once is we're going to set the visibility here instead of doing it here, and then whenever this finishes, we will reset it. So that way There might just need to be a delay. And then what we can do is we can delete these. And then let's just see what happens if we do this. And this needs to be play from start. Yeah, it has that old location. So what I can do here is timer by function name. Actually, I'm gonna do timer by event. I'm gonna do create event here. Drag this up over here, put this here. Well, it's gonna be, I'm not gonna have it disconnected because it's gonna be right here. So we can just do this. And then, instead of custom event, we'll say update connection. Elect connection. No, that wouldn't work the way I wanted to. So let's get the sequence in here back, and then the do once as well. And then what I'm gonna do is have this do this once, and then oops. Just keep this name custom event. Yeah, so the reason that it does that is because the let me change that song. The reason it looks like that is because the connection is there wherever the player spawns in, and it doesn't update automatically to the player's hand location. What I could do is constantly update this location. But I don't feel like that's a bad, yeah, it's a bad practice to do it all the time. So we just need to make not this we need to make this visible at a certain time. And then, okay, I know what we could do. Copy this and then put this here. Bring this up. And let's disconnect this, bring it over. And then we can actually get rid of these and then just do this here. So let's move this down. I'm just gonna make this messy for now and I'll clean it up later. Go here, put this here, and then put this here. And then we'll play this from start and we'll see how this looks. One second, I'm gonna move him a little bit closer to, we don't have to walk as far every time. There's a delay here. I'm just gonna put there we go. Perfect. Okay, so Now that does that properly. And then we need to update this. Let's grab this and bring it up to here. Now that that's there, plays all the way through. Oops. Okay. Yeah, so let's compile. And then once this is finished, then we need to send a message called fade in outline. Fade in object outline. Let's go back to BP tools. I'm just gonna leave this open. Let's put that back there. Let's put that there, and then here, here, and here. So inside of static, add a new function and call it send fade in object outline. And all we need is an interactable ref. Actor. This needs to be just an actor object reference. It's fine. I could have duplicated one of the ones I already have. But now, let me do this. And then pull this off. Let's do message. Send fade in object outline. We need the message though. I don't know why the messages don't pop up. That's weird. Fade in object outline here, and then interactable ref. This goes into target actually. I don't think we need, we don't need that in here. Compile, save. And then we'll do this. Okay. So now we got that. So we'll send, let me see what this looks like. Perfect. So let's go back here. And I think this is all this part needs to do. And we'll worry about this later. And then all of this can be moved over. Move this over, and then we'll go to our interfaces under static. This needs to be under there. Fade in object outline. Oh, do this. X. And paste it. And then we can send this message or call this event. Set the glow intensity, and then all this code is already good. We need to know the direction first, so we set the direction, and then we need to know if we need to invert the fade direction. And then this is fade in, so I don't think we need this. Or we can make this instead of fade in, we could just make this fade in, out, object outline. So that way need to replace this. And then instead of having these here, I could just do this. False reverse from end. Now we don't need to make references to the event graph because it's already in here. So this should work pretty much flawlessly right now. Let me make sure static. So the function calls change, but not the actual events. That's fine. So now you barely see it or see it happen. So we can make this a bit faster. So let's do let's do point. Let's change this to 0.25. And then file save. So this is still, let's go back here. And we'll do 0.08. So it's connected. This is just really bright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my VFX. Oh, this folder's still here. It's this one. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this one because we don't need it. And then electrical arcs. This is just for the color. But I feel like this is just too bright. So I'm gonna select all of these. Or it's just light. Ooh, okay. I'll change this to 1. That makes it not as bright. Let me just turn this off and see. Yeah, that's the flickering light. So this already gives off its own light, but these are the flickering lights. So we'll just make this 1 instead of all that. And then we'll go here. Actually, save all, close this. Here we go. So this should work no matter what direction. Yep. Let's try it from this side. That's pretty cool. Okay, so BPI interactables, don't need that. Well, actually, let me go back. Might need that again. Oh, I'm about to need that again. Anyways, so in here, what we'll do is when this is finished, we need to send a message to where is it? Oh, it says over here. Instead of making another function, what we can do is go here and add a boolean in here and call it connect. So that way send the message to connect, and then we could just copy this right here. So when this is finished, we'll send this message. And what I'll do, so this connect, we'll make a branch. There needs to be multiple branches. So the first branch will be here. So if we are connecting, then we need to do this part. Move this up. But if we're not connecting, then we just need to do this. Or if we're disconnecting, we just need to reverse from end. So when we're disconnecting, there needs to be a branch here. Oh. And then we can drag this to here. We'll just move this up for now. So at the end, if this is true, then we will fade in. And if it's false, it won't do anything. 1 sec. Or no, if it's false, then we will set this to 0. The message is sent over here and here, so this should all work fine. So when this is finished, I need to toggle the visibility. This gets, I don't think we need to reset that because it gets set every time. We just need to toggle the visibility. Oh. Wait, let me do this from another angle so I can see what it's snapping to. Yeah, it's snapping to 0, 0. It's because we're setting it to 0, 0 right here. And why is it? This just needs to be inside of the branch. To here. And if it's false, we leave it as that and we just reverse it from in. There we go. Perfect. What's good, Hunter? How's it going? Good, I hope. Okay. So now we can finish off this SS line of code. Actor hashtag here. Oh, excuse me. I'm just gonna put this here for now. Get rid of this check. Make sure that still works. Yep. But now what we need to do is clear the references. And actually attach it. The last thing that this does for the SS is this. So this is for let me think. Um, this code right here is specifically for the SS in terms of the directional based thing. I'm just gonna turn myself down. So connect to actor. Let me change the name of, no, that's right. Let's change the name of this to actor. Fine. Hmm. Oh, excuse me. So yeah. So we might just what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my actors, static saucers, and then I'm going to my parent, and I'm gonna put this code in my parent, so I don't have to do, because this code or this check isn't necessary. So I'm just gonna move all of this to here. And I don't need to do this check. I could just do this. This grab will be a little different, the way I want the outline up here. It won't be too difficult to set up now, but yeah, okay. But parent interact actions, so this we can move up here. And then we need to still clear wait a second. Should be nothing in here. This is fine. Oh, wait. If I go down here, yeah, all these are here, but these are not. Let's see if this works properly. Yeah, it does. Let's make a boolean here. Fade. in. Wait. Just send fade in out actor outline. Yep. Fade in or out. Actor outline. Let's make this all lead. Not lead speak, but I forgot what it's called. The capital thing. Sorry, I was talking to my mother, so I missed your greetings. All good. I was just saying, how you doing? How's your day going? Hope it's going well. Fade in and out actor outline. And then we'll add a boolean here, call it attach to player, attach to we'll do attach to player, and we'll make this a boolean. So if it's true, we will attach, and if it's false, we won't attach. We'll set this here right from start, and we'll duplicate. Oops, duplicate it here. And then I'll use a event dispatcher when the time comes for talk to all the objects that he's holding in the air. He's holding it in. Yeah, I think combat. Obviously, using his powers is a big part of the game. There's a lot of stuff I need to think about in that regard. The combat is the big thing. You just put, this is the last thing that this line of code does, so we can put a branch here. That's good to hear, Hunter. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And then we'll just get this, and we will. Hold on, let me go here. Need to look at what makes me switch to the flying. Oh, the movement mode. This is parent. As your player is true, then we will attach actor to component. Get the mesh of the player. Have this be the parent. And then we'll do keep world. And then in terms of changing the movement mode, we can do that here too. I think that's the only thing. And we need to send SSRef to static. My attachment was successful or not. Okay. And then that. Oh. Let's catch the actor, the component, and then the last thing we do is send the reference. We can store it and then we clear out all the references because it's done interacting. I'm revising the driver's manual? The what? Of what? What driver's manual? I'm confused. What are we talking about here? Oh yeah. Character movement. Character movement, and then we are going to set movement mode. We're going to set this to flying. And then we're going to send message. Where's the... Maybe here. Maybe look in here. Send SSRef. Send SS ref message. There it is. And then duplicate this. Oh, not that. Put that there. Enter actable ref. We will then I think that's it. Oh, clear references. That's the last thing. So what we can do is, this is all working fine, so I think these are just calling the parent codes instead of actually overriding them. Hidden actor outline. Event add to end. This is overriding this event. This one's overriding this event. Um, but we don't need to override it, we just need to call it. So hit clear ref. Clear refs. Hmm. Let me bring this over to the screen and test this. Oh. Now look at this. Hang on. This is false? Word? Oh. This. Where's the delay at? Oh, it's in static. I might just get rid of this delay. Oh, where's the compile error? Oh, I just changed the name. That's all working. Here, we need to go here. This isn't working. They're being called? Hold on. I know because they're still valid. Let me go to my interactables parent. And let me double check this. Yeah. I should run this code right here. Let's see. It does not. Why it do that? It works for this one. It works for this one and it works for this one too. Interact actions. Yeah, it works for this one and it works for this one, but it doesn't work for this one for some reason. I'm actually not sure why. It's calling it here. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, it's calling it here, but it's not calling it in here. Let me go here or here. I need to do this. See if it works now. Wait a second. Oh. It's clearly running this, but it's not working. It's not. Yeah, it should be running. Oh, because it's this one. Let's test this again. There we go. Working perfectly. So now let's I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Let me do a little recap real quick. So change that to hidden in game, and we'll change this to hidden in game. So this stream, what we did was we fixed up the code so that it's a lot more cohesive and everything is where it's supposed to be. Everything happens where it's supposed to happen. And now we can attach to the saucer pretty perfectly. And now we'll no matter what the direction we walk on the saucer in, it'll light up and the outline will follow it. The grab will be a little different because we can be above or below the grab, so there's that. But yeah, I feel like we made it's something really small, but I think the way I went about it and the theory that I learned going through it will help me in the long run. So I know a lot better rules now. And it's not that I know a lot better rules, I just remembered to use the rules that I know, basically, instead of just rushing through it and trying to get stuff done. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream there. Thanks for everybody for tuning in, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. sharp. Y'all have a good day, stay safe.